Next, do you know why burnt bricks are used in a construction? Why we are using the bricks which it was burned? No, that only we are using. Why? The main reason is they are strong, hard, durable, resistant to fire, and will not dissolve any in water or rain. Okay, for that only we are burying the bricks actually. Burnt bricks we are using for construction. So that technology not used nowadays. They used in the Indus civilization itself. Okay. Okay. Next, Bronze Age. So the people used the as a metal bronze alone. So it will be called as a Bronze Age. So it is a historical period characterized by the use of articles made of bronze. Drainage system. Many of the cities had covered drains. The drains were covered with the slabs or bricks actually. What is that? Now, nowadays, don't think nowadays only we have all the slabs and everything. In Harappan civilization, especially Harappan city, we have the slabs especially. What is that? Drainage system they followed. Each drain had a gentle slope so that water could flow. So, on that particular drainage system, the water will not be stay. In that manner, they builded that. Holes were provided at regular intervals to clear the drains. Okay, for clearing the drainage system, we need some gap, no? So they regular intervals they used the holes. Then house drains passed below many lands before finally emptying into the main drains. So what is that? From the house, the drainage system will be start. It will be mingled with the small drainage line. Then that small drainage will be mingled in the main drainage system. So the thing they followed actually well planned. That's only well planned. Every house had its own soak pit which collected all the sediments and allowed only the water to flow into the street drain. Nowadays we are not doing that. Throwing plastics, wastage, everything, solid materials, everything we are throwing in the drainage system. Actually we should not do that. It will disturb the flowing of the water. But on the day they are not doing that. Only the water they allowed to flow in that particular drainage. Okay. So that's about the drainage system. Then great bath, nothing, swimming pool on the day itself is there. What with waterproof? Because without waterproof is there means what is that? The water will be dried, no? So with the waterproof. The great bath was a large rectangular tank in a courtyard. It may be the earliest example for the waterproof structure. The bath was lined with bricks coated with a plaster and made watertight using layers of the natural bitumen. Okay. Next one, where steps on the north and south leading into the tank, there were rooms on the sides. Water was drawn from the well located in the courtyard and drained out after use. So what is that? Very big drainage system. Both the north and south side we have the steps. Rooms will be available. Okay, and it was a waterproof which using some natural bitumen means chemical. They made that particular great bath as a waterproof, and for yeah, what is that? Entering the of the water and for emptying the great bath, they have the separate way. Then great granary. Granary means what? Granary is a place storing the food grains. That's a granary. Granary was a massive building with a solid bricks foundation. Granary were used to store food grain. The remains of wheat, barley, millet, sesame, pulses have been found there. So what is granary means this 3 point compulsory wanted, right? Additionally, this box, a granary with walls made up of mud bricks which are still in a good condition has been discovered in a Ragiri, a village in Haryana belonging to the mature Harappan phase. We have the evidence in Harappan, Ragiri. Okay, we have the evidence in Haryana, Ragiri. Okay, then assembly hall, meeting hall, nothing. The assembly hall was another huge public building at Mohenjo-daro. It was multi-pillared hall, because if it is big only, the more people will can sit there. So for that only. So for that, how much pillar they used means near to 20 pillar in 4 rows. Okay. Then trade and transport. Harappans were a great traders. Standardized weights and measures were used by them. They used sticks with mark to the measure length. So we have the liter, kilogram, what is it? These are all the measures we are using nowadays, no? That kind of standardized measure was used in the Harappan time itself. Okay, and they used carts with spokeless soil wheels. Nowadays, wheel means we will have spokes and alloy, but on the day, no alloy, no spokes, but completely it was made by mud and sometimes they used wood also. There is evidence for extensive maritime trade with Mesopotamia. Indus seals have been founded as the Mesopotamia, which are modern day Iraq, Kuwait, and parts of the Syria. So we have the evidence. They followed the maritime trade. Indus civilization peoples are used the maritime trade. How we can tell this means in Mesopotamia, in Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, here all we are getting some evidence of the Indus civilization. That mark is there, that seals is there, evidence. Okay. Then cylindrical seals similarly to those found in a Persian Gulf, and the Mesopotamian have also been found in the Indus area. This shows the trade links between these two areas. So in some other area also like a Persian Gulf and Mesopotamia also we are getting so much of the evidence. So by that what we understanding means the Indus civilization people got links between these two areas, especially related to the trade. Okay, dockyard at Lothal is one of the harbor place in Gujarat. Lothal is one of the place in Gujarat. Naval dockyard has been discovered in Lothal, Gujarat. It shows maritime activities, okay, of the Indus people. Maritime means what? Sea trade. Sea trade doing means compulsory we need some one of the place for the harbor. That place will be called as Lothal, which is located in Gujarat. Lothal is situated on the banks of the tributary Sabarmati river. Near to the where it is located means Sabarmati river in Gujarat. Then one of the statue we got, it will be a leader of Mohenjo-daro. Mohenjo-daro is a place. The sculpture of the seated male has been unearthed in the building, which headband on the forehead and a smaller ornament on the right upper arm. So what are the ornaments that particular statue have? That was explaining. What headband is there, some of the ornament of the right upper arm. His hair was carefully combed and the beard finally trimmed actually. Two holes beneath the ear suggest that head ornament might have been attached to the till the ear. So head on the head also here that particular statue having the ornaments, that ornament was connected with the ear, means earrings. Okay. The left shoulder is covered with a shawl like a garment decorated with the designs of flowers and rings. Okay, shawl, wearing shawl for nothing. Technology. Indus people had developed a system of standardized weights of the measures. Standardized weights. Already we told no. Then they used some tool also, especially ivory scale they used. That was founded in Lothal in Gujarat. How much length it is means 1704 millimeter, not centimeter also. It's and meter also. It is a millimeter, very small. A small division ever recorded on the scale of the contemporary civilization. Like that small scale we not get in any civilization as contemporary civilization at the same time. Maybe after some of the days, maybe less than that also we will get the scale. But at that time, it's a very small scale which it was made by the ivory. 1704. What is ivory? Trunk of elephant. That's ivory. Okay. Then info bits. The word civilization comes from the ancient Latin word civis, which means city. Okay. So remaining things we can see in next class. And in next class the lesson will be over. It's all very easy only. It's just information only. Okay. So check the videos properly. You are not seeing properly, I think so. You just by PDF you are writing the answer. It's not good. Understand the lesson and finish it. Okay. Take care. Stay home. Stay safe. Thank you.